Hey yo, what it do? So listen, I'm always telling people, yo, just start, just start, just start. And it's like sometimes I forget that not everybody knows how to start or where to start. So today, that's what I'm talking about. How to start your journey. So just to give y'all a little bit of background about me. I'm Nay Liggins. This is Elevation Talks. And I have been a dreamer all my life. I'm talking about when I was a little girl, I used to tell my brother, hey, I'm going to be in the music industry. Hey, I'm going to work with Lil Romeo. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Like, I used to literally I had this graduation dog, right? I would think I had graduated I don't know, like third grade or something. And I had signed it and I put all of my favorite people on there, like Queen Latifah, Missy Elliott. Like I literally just put all of these different names on my bear. Like I was signing it as if they had autographed my bear. You know what I'm saying? And I had also put like some motivational sayings on there, like congratulations, I knew you can do it. All of these things, right? Now, mind you, this is third grade me, right? And so it was like that energy stemmed from not having that type of energy around me. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't around other people that was like, you know what I'm saying, encouraging you or, motivating you to, follow your dreams or do whatever it is that you wanted to do. Like my parents, they was, they had 9 to 5s, like they wasn't necessarily like living their dream life. You feel what I'm saying? So there was never really any talk about like, yeah, go after your dreams and go after things that you say you want. So I don't even know where that dreamer spirit came from in me, but it was deep in me. You feel what I'm saying? Like I promise you, like for my birthday one year, I had even called myself and I was pretending I had left like voice messages and stuff. I used to have like a karaoke machine, so I used to be able to like record all of this stuff. But literally, like I would call myself and pretend to be different people, right? And I would listen to these voicemails like, oh my God, Queen Latifah just called me, and you know what I'm saying? Like it very delusional, right? Very delusional. But do you know that helped propel me? Like, I know that that's weird. I know that sounds crazy. But it's like over the years, I have always kept that dreamer spirit inside of me. And it's like I said, there was nobody around me following their dreams or, living their dream life and stuff like that. So it was just, it was my way of speaking life into myself at a very young age. And so, fast forward, I ended up writing my first song, Mrs. Sally Walker. For y'all that don't know, that's a game that we used to play back in my hometown, Memphis, Tennessee. But yeah, man, I had recorded my first song on my karaoke machine. This is when like cassette tapes and stuff was a thing. So man, and I remember I had let my parents hear it and they actually liked it. I ain't even gonna hold you, like even to this day, like my mom, you could probably hear her singing that song, which is so funny. But nah, man, like, I don't know, from there, I just started writing more. But I had to get out of that shyness. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was very shy. So we moved to Atlanta, and I knew that at that time, Atlanta was like, the music mecca of like hip hop and R&B. So in my mind, I just knew, you know what I'm saying, that I was going to get signed. You feel what I'm saying? And so I had to figure out, though, like, how I was going to break into the industry. And so I knew that God gave me other gifts in terms of like, being really good at video production. So I became a videographer for this guy named Kevin Shine. For those of y'all that's not familiar with Kevin Shine, he's been in the entertainment industry forever. He's worked with a lot of different songwriters and producers, and he's an A&R and stuff like that. And so he actually had this songwriting session, or it's called Writing Sessions of America. And so he would literally get up and coming producers and songwriters together, and it'll just kind of feel like a little camp situation. But I became his videographer, and so I was able to like be in the studio with Black Elvis. I met Ann Nesby. I met Tasha K. Not Tasha K, but I forgot her name, but it's she a super producer. I'm sorry, Tasha, I can't even remember your last name right now. But you know who you are. I apologize. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or nothing. But yeah, like I had met her like before she even, kind of became who she is today. But literally like that had put me in a room, with the songwriters and the producers. And so I remember like I just wanted to learn the process, but I was shy. And so one day Black Elvis had said, he was like, Nate, go on in there and show him how to do it. And, we laughed about it, but in my mind, I was like, I want to so bad, because I could sing and I could rap, like, but nobody really knew that about me for real, And so literally, I went on to write my first song, which was, not only write it, but actually go and record it. I was able to link up with one of the producers and engineers that I met through Writing Sessions of America. And they helped me pretty much record my first song. And I remember, man, I didn't have any studio etiquette or nothing. Like I was standing in the booth with my hands in my pocket, just very like, and so he was just basically had to coach me. Shout out to Dre. You know what I'm saying? Dre had to coach me, and it was just like, Nay, get your hand out of your pockets. Like, sing into the mic. Put some energy into it. Da-da-da-da-da. Like, it was a true coaching session, right? So, needless to say, I didn't actually record that day. But I did another session with my guy named Jero. You know what I'm saying? And, he's always been patient with me. I've gotten to work with him over the years. It's been a super dope situation. But it was like we did my first single called On and Poppin', right? And do you know, that wasn't even my best work. Let's just start there, because I was still very shy. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, like, even to this day, I don't even like how that song sounds. Like, it is one of my least favorite records that I have, man. But honestly, that was my first song that actually charted on 2015 hip hop and R&B, like most played records during that time. And I was like, what? Like, when you look at the like the playlist, I mean not the playlist, but like who was all on that chart? It's Kanye West, it's Sierra, it was K Camp, it was Fetty Wap. Who else was on there? Dang, I can't even remember who else was on there. But most importantly, I was on there. You feel what I'm saying? I was on there. And it was just like, that really gave me the momentum that I needed to like start to really believe in myself, because it was just like, here I am as a dreamer, I don't have anybody, cheering me on or rooting me on, or, just kind of like even understanding what I'm doing, and for it to take off like that, it was just like, wow. And even after that, it gave me the momentum. But I just want to say, like, when we're talking about just starting, it literally, you have to be your biggest cheerleader. You know what I'm saying? You have to know, like, and I'll tell y'all even more stuff about me, like my music journey. When I would go out to these like shows and stuff, I didn't come with a large crowd. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have any real supporters that was like, I ain't really have like a lot of friends and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or like family that just, came and wanted to watch me perform and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And so it was like, I'm still shy, right? And so I used to literally pass up on opportunities to perform, because it was just like, I had always felt like I didn't have a solid chance compared to the people that would bring in 30 and 40 people with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you out here doing the music showcases and stuff, they always want you to bring, at least like 10 people with you and stuff like that. I didn't even have 5 people to bring with me. You know what I'm saying? So I always felt like, okay, I wasn't going to be selected, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't have a group of supporters with me. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't confident enough at the time to feel like, yeah, I'm gonna bring the house down even if it's just me. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward, like, so what I did during that time was I started practicing at home in my kitchen. I started giving performances in my kitchen. And do you know, like, that's when I started to break up out that shell of, like, yeah, I started becoming a performer. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like, all right, while they out there doing their thing or whatever, I'm not just going to sit here and do nothing. I'm passionate about this stuff. So I'm going to just sit and practice. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, somebody's song would come on. I'll be in the kitchen with the remote. Yeah, the remote was my microphone. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, and don't let me be singing like a R&B song or something. I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Nate songs in the build. Yeah, like, and even to this day, I still do stuff like that because I just, it's a fun pastime for me. But yeah, that's what started helping me get me out of my shell, man. You know what I'm saying? And so I know all of this sounds crazy, but these are the very things that you got to start doing if you want to step out, you know what I'm saying, your shell and just start. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how crazy it sounds. It don't matter if you got to be your biggest support system. It don't matter if you got to be your own entourage or your biggest cheerleader, whatever. You do what you need to do to go off. You feel what I'm saying? Do what you need to do to break out of your shell and go. You know what I'm saying? Because fast forward, now I got some purposeful friends in my life. And do you know my last performance? I got a homeboy. He's a DJ. Shout out to DJ Waffles. He came and him and his girl, they kept like, yo, we want to see you perform. We want to see you perform. And I'm just like, I don't know. And they like, man, Nate, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got music out here. Like, you do your thing. We believe in you. Like, we just want to see you perform. They had never seen me perform before. So I'm like, you know what? All right. So I was like, okay, but I got to be the first act. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I got to be the first one to perform. They're like, okay, I got you. Do you know, man, I went up there and I showed out. I'm talking about, but before I even showed out, I was practicing in my bathroom. Yeah, like, y'all will see, there's video of me literally in my bathroom, in my boxers, with the deodorant in my hand, practicing my performance. Do you feel what I'm saying? I was in there practicing in my performance, and so when I got on stage the following day or whatever, I killed it. You feel what I'm saying? I had everybody in the building up on their feet. I didn't come in there with an entourage. I think at the time it was just my girl and my mom that ended up coming or whatever. But because that's another thing. Like, my mom, she's always wanted to see me perform and stuff like that. And the girl that I was dating at the time, she had never seen me perform either. So it was just like, all right, it was basically an opportunity for everybody to see me perform that never had seen me before. And do you know, man, I went in there and I rocked the house. Like, I'm telling you, everybody was standing on their feet. I performed, what was it? Let's Just Cruise and Unbothered. Ooh, I don't stress. I'm unbothered. If you ain't dream chasing, that's your problem. Like, everybody was standing up, bobbing. You feel what I'm saying? I had some shorties in the front. They was dancing. Like, it went from like, yo, who is that? Like, I'm telling you, I had so much confidence being on that stage, man. Like, I was in my zone. I was in my element. And it was just one of those things like, bro, if you don't believe in yourself, you feel what I'm saying? If you don't come with the energy, nobody else is gonna feel the energy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was really in there just doing my thing. You hear me? And that joint, like, it filled the room. You know what I mean? And at the end of my performance, literally, I had people clapping. I had people pulling out their phones, and even, you know what I'm saying, people walking up to me like, yo, you did an incredible job. Da 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 da. Like, it set the tone. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why I said I wanted to go first, because it's like, now that I know, you know, one of my gifts that God has given me is the ability to be able to motivate people. You know what I'm saying? The ability to be able to inspire people. So now that I know that that's my role, oh, what? Oh, it's up. You feel what I'm saying? It's up. It's done. So that's why I was like, yeah, let me go first and let me just set the tone. You know what I mean? Because that's what I do. Like, I'm a tone setter for sure. And so, yeah, man, once I did that, though, it was one of my best performances that I've ever gotten to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even a music artist no more. I just did that on the strength of my homeboy because he's like, man, come on, dog. Like, I want to see you perform. You feel what I'm saying? But it gave me that confidence as well. Like, yeah, just know if I got to get on the stage, I'm going to get on the stage and I'm going to do what I do. Whether I'm on the stage speaking, whether I'm on the stage singing and rapping, it don't matter. If I'm on the mic, I'm on the mic. You know what I mean? So that was an exciting time, man. So I just say all of that to say, yo, how you start is simply by just starting. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times we get so wrapped up in, oh, well, I don't want to fail. Yo, failure, you can use it as feedback, but it just lets you know that you are taking steps. In order for you to fail, you got to be doing something, right? You're not going to fail if you're not doing anything. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, don't look at failure as like, this the end all be all. No, failure is a stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? Failure is another step towards the right direction, because now you get to sit back and analyze what went wrong. What do we need to make the adjustments, and then get up and go. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on. For those of y'all that like sports, come on, think about Jordan. Hey, he can't fail if he never took his first shot. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and he didn't hit every shot that he went after. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't stop. He kept practicing. You know what I'm saying? When nobody was watching, he kept practicing. And that's what you got to do. It's not about having a crowd. It's not about, you know what I'm saying, having all of these people rooting for you and all of that. That sounds cool and everything. But it's like, at the end of the day, you are the one that still got to be putting in the work. Whether you got people watching you or not, you watching you. You know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Put that work in. You understand what I'm saying? Talk to God about the whole thing, of course. You know what I'm saying? But just know that God is with you. Trust him and trust the process. And watch you go up, bro. You hear me? Watch you take off like never before. Because that's what it's going to take. Start believing in yourself, and that confidence is going to start just building. And you're going to be like, yo, I don't know who this is, but I like this new version of me. This new version of me got me feeling myself. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, you know, we allow people to make us feel like, oh, you too cocky. Or it's like, nah, I'm not cocky. I'm very confident. You feel what I'm saying? And if you're not confident in yourself, don't expect other people to, you know what I'm saying, jump on your bandwagon, because they not going to. All right? So, yo, that's been my take, man. That's how you start. You just start. You know what I'm saying? Write down your goals. Write down your plan. Write down actionable steps that you want to take. And just go off. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing to it but to do it. That's how you start. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of us have gotten a little more smarter, because now we know, yo, I need to write down this and I need to write down that. But let me just tell you, when I started, I didn't have anything written down. I just started making adjustments as I went. And one of those adjustments was, let me start writing this down. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you right now, my memory ain't the best. So I'm not trying to sit up here and remember everything that I done thought of everything that I was going to say, or everything that I said I was going to do. Nah, start writing that stuff down. You know what I'm saying? And when you start writing it down, start breaking it down into smaller steps that you can take to achieve that goal, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Start small and work your way up. You hear me? Just know that I believe in you. All you have is all you need. You got this. Don't let nobody tell you that you don't. And if you listening to people if you around people that's telling you that you ain't gonna be able to do it and you can't do it and da, yo, they a hater. You hear me? And you need to watch your surroundings, and you need to be around more people that's gonna cheer you on and that's gonna help elevate you and take you to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Stop hanging around people that's got limited beliefs and still, you know what I'm saying, walking around here with a scarcity mindset. Nah. You need to hang around people that's got a growth mindset, and you also need to be working on having a growth mindset. You know what I mean? Stop playing it small. Bet on yourself. Come on. You got this. This is Elevation Talks. I'm Nate Liggins, man. Until next time, y'all already know what to do. set it up and run it up per usual. Don't forget to spend intentional time with God and do whatever you need to do to go off.